guys, how's it going? Kevin Cleary here with a knife video for you. And for those of you who watched my recent Blade Show video, you guys know what this knife is going to be about, but this is going to be a quick first impressions on the only knife I really bought at Blade Show. Now, I'm quite satisfied. I had a blast at Blade Show. It was so much fun, and I hope that I saw some of you guys there. If you were there and want to share some of your experience, go ahead and weigh in the comments. But the main knife that I was interested in getting was this knife from Chavez. For those of you not familiar with this symbol, these are the boxes. I'm pretty sure anyway, it's the same box that the Ultramar knives came in. This, of course, is out of the box. There you go. I'll put it in. The knife I've got here for you is the Chavez 229. It is a production version of the 228 Custom that was very, very popular a few years ago. Fantastic knife, and one that I really, really liked. But you guys know I'm not a big custom knife guy. They're definitely a little outside of my price range. And then when the Ultramar knives came out, they were actually quite a bit smaller than this. So they were like 7.5 inches or something like that. And that's too small for me. So a while back when I heard that Ramon was doing a production version that was going to be larger, I was pretty excited. And then when I learned that they'd be available in limited numbers at Blade, I was like, hey, I hope that I can pick one of these up. Now, I didn't have like a press pass or anything to get in early, so I was a little stressed all Friday thinking, man, maybe all the 228s will be gone, or I mean the 229s. But fortunately, when I went over to his table, he had some left and I was able to get my hands on one, and I'm really, really glad that I did. I love this design. I love Ramon Chavez's sort of just design aesthetic overall. I even like the insane skeleton pocket clip. But the thing that you guys know, it was the original production knives were just a little too small. The custom is well outside of my price range, and so this is what we're talking about. Okay, now that you kind of know a little bit of the background, and I'll maybe say more about that in the full review, let me tell you some of the things that I really, really like about this knife as I go over the specs. So overall, we've got 8.25 inches, weighs in at 6.5 ounces, 4 inches of grip area, so nice and big, 4 5/8 on the handle, 3 5/8 on the blade. Now, thinking of this blade, look at how nicely done this is. Now, there was a hand-rubbed satin version, but I really, really liked the way that we have the dual directions of grind lines here. So this is just belt satin, and it looks fantastic. We've got a hollow grind here, flat grind out at the tip to add some extra strength, nice top swedge, M390 steel here, very, very thin behind the edge, which I absolutely love. And as I've said over and over again, I love hollow grinds for their ability to give you a big, stocky, heavy-duty blade that still cuts really, really well. And that's absolutely what's been delivered here. In terms of action or in terms of deployment, it's a thumb stud only. The thumb stud is quite comfortable. Titanium frame lock, as you can see the lock bar insert there. This is on bearings. The one thing I will say about this is the detent is pretty stiff. So if I get my fingers up here on the lock bar, it can be difficult to deploy. If I keep my fingers back, it's very nice. So no issue at all, as long as I kind of remember where to put my fingers. So if I actually get up here and squeeze a little bit, oh man, that's stiff. But keep your fingers off the lock bar and it's really, really nice. In fact, pretty well perfect. So I will say, if you with a big blade like this, you want a pretty stiff detent. You want something, at least I want something that deploys with authority. So I really like that. Slab titanium here, back spacer, and of course, single position clip. You wouldn't expect this clip to be movable, given that it's sort of a main design feature of the knife. Okay, so let's talk about my initial thoughts on this. And I have had this for a few days now. I've got to say, I really, really like it. Yeah, 6.5 ounces, but that's not a big deal for me. I carry lots of bigger knives all the time, and this guy carries very, very well. The clip works really, really nicely. And I have to say, my two boys, Joel and Asher, just love this clip because when you put it in your pocket, it kind of looks like there's a skeleton peeking out of your pocket, and they think that is the greatest thing ever. So every time I'm carrying this, they're always making comments about it. In fact, both of them have had it in their own pockets because they wanted, to have a skeleton peeking out of their pocket. So I do like this an awful lot. Now, this is definitely a knife for someone who is into bigger, heavier stuff like I am. It's also a knife for someone who's a big Ramon Chavez fan and wants the 228 design without paying custom prices. This is extremely well built by Riot Knives. So there you go. All right, guys, these are not available at retailers yet. I will try to keep my eye out. If you want to help the channel, and if you want to go and you're in the mood to buy something, go and use my discount code for White Mountain Knives. That's always a huge help. Justin is a great guy. He sends so many knives to me and does give me a really nice price. So it's a great benefit to the channel if you guys go over there and buy stuff from him using my discount code Sharp Stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had a blast at Blade Show, and I am absolutely loving this knife. Ramon, thanks for building such a fantastic knife, or I guess designing such a fantastic knife. And Riyadh, thanks for building it. I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, don't forget those links in the description, and we will talk to you soon.